When we talk about the conflict between Islam and the West, we need to start with something important because this conversation is constantly derailed on purpose. This is not about race, it never has been. It's about civilization, values and loyalty. The encounter between Islam and the West did not begin with modern immigration, and it will not be resolved by pretending it's just a matter of food, fashion or festivals. It's a long civilizational story, over 1,000 years old, marked by periods of coexistence, conflict and, critically, incompatibility at the level of political and moral authority. We've been here before, and if we're honest, history has lessons that we have chosen to forget. When Islam has been present in the West before, most notably in Islamic Spain, the Balkans and parts of Eastern Europe, the tension was never primarily about ethnicity. It was about who held ultimate authority. Western civilization evolved around a radical idea for its time, that political power, law and moral authority could be separated from religious absolutism. Islam, on the other hand, did not evolve that way. Islam is not merely a private faith, it's a religious doctrine, a legal framework, a political worldview and a transnational identity known as the Ummah. That matters because it creates competing loyalties. You see, in Britain and the rest of the West, the civic expectation is simple. Your loyalty is to the nation, its laws, and the equal dignity of all of its citizens. But within Islamic teaching, particularly the more orthodox interpretations, loyalty is often hierarchical. God first, Islam second, the Ummah third, and the country that you live in somewhere way over there. Now that doesn't make every Muslim hostile, but it does make full assimilation far more difficult, especially when separation is encouraged rather than challenged. Assimilation is generally the norm, except where it isn't. You see, let's look at Britain. Britain has absorbed immigrants from every corner of the world: Caribbean, Indian, Sikh, Jewish, Eastern European, Chinese, African. The pattern is always consistent. Culture is kept privately, civic norms are adopted publicly, loyalty transfers to Britain, and then over generations, integration deepens. And that's how a confident civilization works. So when people of all faiths, all backgrounds, all heritages in the UK and the West notice that parts of the Muslim community reject this model, they're not imagining things. They're responding to the evidence in front of their eyes. Instead of adapting to Britain, we're constantly hearing that Britain must adapt to Islam, Western values are decadent, British society is weak, immoral or inferior. But let's be clear about something here. If you're genuinely superior at something and you can demonstrate it, that's confidence. If you claim superiority whilst relying on the freedoms, protections and prosperity of the society that you despise, that's arrogance. And arrogance without achievement is not strength.